Welcome back. For the first time since 1947, the administration of Jammu and Kashmir has made the flying of the tricolour mandatory on all government buildings in that area. In fact, this comes after Mehbooba Mufti had made her controversial remarks around the tricolour. The decision has been taken by Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, and Times Now has in fact accessed a copy of the circular that has been put out by the DC of Anantnag.
मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं यूटी सरकार को कि जिस प्रकार से आज सरकारी ऑफिस के ऊपर उन्होंने झंडा लहराने की बात कही है। ये वही प्रदेश है यहां पर पिछली सरकारों में जो तिरंगे का अपमान करता था उसको सम्मानित किया जाता था। अब जम्मू कश्मीर बदल गया है। अब जम्मू कश्मीर में झंडा उठाने वाले का सम्मान होगा, ना कि झंडा अपमान करने वाला का सम्मान किया जाएगा।
केंद्र सरकार की तरफ से ये जो सरकारी दफ्तरों पर झंडे का ऑर्डर दिया गया है, ये अपने आप में एक ये साफ जाहिर होता है कि कहीं ना कहीं परिस्थितियां बदली हैं। पत्थरबाजी, रोजमर्रा के बंद मिलिटेंट्स के जराजे में लाखों की तादाद में लोग, ये सब समाप्त हुआ है। लोग इस मिलिटेंसी से तंग आ चुके हैं और खास करके उनके मुंह पर तमाचा है जो नित्य प्रति ये कहते थे कि यहाँ पर झंडा उठाने वाला कोई नहीं होगा। उनको ये पता लगेगा कि डल लेक के किनारे भी झंडा चढ़ा है और हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में हर ऑफिस में जब झंडा चढ़ेगा तो भारतीयता की एक जो सोच है वो भी लोगों के बीच में आएगी।
Remember, it was earlier Mehbooba Mufti who had said that if Article 370 is abrogated, no one in Jammu and Kashmir will pick up the tricolour. Now that she has been proven wrong, she is refusing to salute this great move.
देखो, झंडा तो मेरा ही झंडा तो ये है, सामने मैंने रखा है। जिस वक्त हमारा ये झंडा वापस आएगा हम उस झंडे को भी उठा लेंगे, मगर जब तक हमारा अपना झंडा डाकुओं ने डाके में ले लिया है तब तक हम किसी और झंडे को हाथ में नहीं उठाएंगे। और वो झंडा हमारे आईन का हिस्सा है। जब इन्होंने खुद ही उस आईन की धज्जियां उड़ाई, उस झंडे की धज्जियां उस दिन उड़ाई जब जम्मू में रेप हुआ, और उस झंडे को लेके ये उन रेप के जो रेपिस्ट थे उनके हक में नारे देने लगे। इन्होंने तो खुद ही डेसिक्रेट किया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को भी, इन चीज़ों को भी। तो ये हमसे क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं? What do they expect from us? हमारा झंडा तो ये है और हमारा उस झंडे के रिश्ता इस झंडे ने बनाया है।
All right, let's go right across to our guest. Joining us for more on this, we have with us Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. We also have with us Lalit Ambardar. He's a Kashmir activist. Also with us is Majid Haidri, political analyst, joining us from Srinagar. Ifra Jan, author, also joins us on the broadcast. Before I begin this debate, let me also, in fact, take it across to the legitimate question that we're asking. We are asking that will the Gupkar lobby salute this Tiranga triumph? And let me take this across to Lalit Ambardar. Lalit Ambardar, the big question here is this, that the move has begun from Anantnag. Is this just a coincidence or is there a larger symbolism in this decision?
Madhav, this is a step, a very significant step coming on the eve of Holi, which is actually what? Festival of victory over evil. This move to make it mandatory to hoist tricolour on all the government buildings in the Union Territory of Jammu Kashmir, and beginning with Anantnag, which is the epicenter of so-called Mufti's mainstream polity. It's a significant step, and I tell you, this will go a long way in dismantling the pan-Islamism inspired ecosystem of supremacy and exclusivity that has been flourishing in Kashmir for the past 70 years. Is going to demotivate these so-called mainstream political parties, which are nothing but the foot soldiers of Kashmir Jihad, as well as will go a long way in containing the menace of Kashmir Jihad, which is terror infested, Pakistan sponsored, and has seen at the advent the genocide of Kashmiri Hindus because they were seen flying tricolors. Kashmiri Hindus suffered genocide because they were seen representing flying tricolour across the length and breadth of Kashmir Valley. And I think this is going to be a step. I was long awaited. long due, and I say Jai Hind will reverberate across Kashmir Valley. This is the beginning of it.
All right, let me take this across to Majid Hydari. Majid Hydari, this is an obvious corollary of Article 370. Why do we not have politicians coming out and accepting it? Because this had to be done. This was bound to be done. Is the fact that they are still so upset about those Samvidhan that they still will not accept this move, that we are seeing the silence on part of politicians in the Kashmir Valley?
Well, Madhav, I'll start with Happy Holi to everybody out there. See, firstly, Indian Muslims need no lecturing on tricolor, because we Muslims have an even bigger attachment with the tricolor, because it was the Muslim woman who designed and carved out this tricolor. Now, coming to this point, my humble submission is that respect for tricolor should not be messed up with that vulgar display of nationalist sentiment as has been happening for the last 6 years. Now, if you talk about tricolor, is this tricolor evolving and reviving any sense of
Sir, this has nothing to do with being Muslim or Hindu. And what is the definition of vulgar nationalism? It is respect for the tricolor. When you have Mehbooba Mufti who says that I will not bow down to the tricolor, what is the kind of response that you expect people to have, sir? Please ask me. I'm not talking about, we, irrespective of our religion, should be respecting the tricolor. It's the one thing that unites all citizens of this country.
You forget that saffron also stands for the sacrifice made by Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi. So when you forget these things, you forget the green is also about my farmers who are protesting. The saffron is also about the Congress party.
Who is saying anything about that?
Display of your nationalism.
Majid Hydari, we are talking about Jammu and Kashmir. We are talking about politicians in the Kashmir Valley. We are talking about their silence and refusal to accept this. Why should this move not be saluted?
I never knew your idea of India, that we are not part of India. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Yes, you make
Who said that? Who said that? I am saying that this is a moment to celebrate. This is showing how J&K is being mainstreamed further.
What is there to celebrate in Jammu and Kashmir?
It is about inclusivity, sir, not about exclusivity.
Besides this dance, besides this Naach Gana, you are not doing anything in Kashmir. Everywhere you have only Naach Gana going on, or you are hoisting tricolor. Now, where is development? Where is peace and
So tricolor is Naach Gana for you? Tricolor for you is Naach Gana?
You come to Kashmir and see what Naach
Come on,
Gana
Majid
is
Hydari, as a person who
everywhere.
respects the tricolor, surely you shouldn't be calling it Naach Gana.
I am not calling tricolor as Naach Gana. I am saying government has focused only on Naach Gana.
Let me bring in Sanju Verma over there. Sanju Verma, this is the sort of mental acrobatics that Majid Hydari would have us believe. First he says we respect the tricolor, then he says this is all Naach Gana. I mean, this is a moment that all Indians, irrespective of region, irrespective of religion, irrespective of any identity, should only be celebrating, because
precisely. Madhav, I think you've summed it up very succinctly. Let me just say that, today, on this extremely memorable day, and what a day, on the day of Holi, I'm, reminded of the death of Syama Prasad Mukherjee, who died in custody in Srinagar on the 23rd of June, 1953. And right till his last breath, he always envisioned and dreamed of Ek Desh, Ek Vidhan, Ek Pradhan, Ek Nishan, Ek Samvidhan. And I'm so happy that today, after decades, the dream of Syama Prasad Mukherjee has finally come to fruition. As far as this whole talk of vulgar nationalism, there's nothing called vulgar nationalism. In fact, when you use the two words together, it's a bit of an oxymoron. That's what I want to tell Majid Hydari. Please note, Madhav, your audience needs to know that before Article 370 was abrogated / revoked, between 1952, when Jammu and Kashmir adopted a separate flag, and August 15, 2019, the flag code, the National Emblem Act of 1950, these were all trampled upon with impunity. I did not interrupt you. Madhav, what is this? I did not interrupt you. Please have the patience to listen. Do not
go ahead,
get
make your
excited.
point.
I said between 1952 and August 5, 2019, Jammu and Kashmir never followed the flag code. It did not follow the National Emblem Act of 1950, and the national flag was trampled upon, desecrated with great impunity. Why? Because most of the provisions of the National Emblem Act were not applicable to Jammu and Kashmir. Prevention of insult to the national honor Act of 1971 was not applicable to Jammu and Kashmir. And now
Yes.
that Article 370 has been scrapped, now that Article 35A is history, I'm so happy that today the order by the LG and the passage of the circular by Piyush Singla, the Deputy
Okay.
Commissioner of Police from Anantnag, no less, Mehbooba's home constituency.
Yes, and that's
makes it
exactly what I
clear
said,
that
in fact,
India is
Sanju
one.
Verma, that this is a
Jammu
natural
and
corollary
Kashmir
of the
is
abrogation of
is
Article
the
370.
India.
At the very outset, I made those remarks. I want to bring in Ifra Jan on this, and I want to
To wear national tricolor on our chest. Ghulam Nabi Azad used to hide for 7 days, being a Muslim and having hoisted tricolor in the College on 15th August. We Kashmiri Hindus carry the flag on our chest. That is why we suffered genocide. That's why these people are rattled. Can you imagine? It's for the first time Kashmir University will witness tricolor hoisted there in 70 years. Shame on these people. Shame on the secular India that tolerated this all these 70 years. The tricolor was forbidden in the University
No,
of
no, I don't want to
Kashmir.
get into that
Can you
argument. I
imagine
don't
that?
want to get into that
And
argument.
when I
This is not
say, I
about
repeat,
secularism or any
No,
other
this is-
ideology. This is a
this is what
simple
else?
argument of
This is-
respect for the national flag. And Ifra Jan, I want to bring you back to the point of the national
Yes,
flag.
that is what I
There
say.
have been
This is why I
multiple
say.
points when once again, Lalit Ambardar, please calm down. Please calm down. We're going to come to each of you. Majid Haider is also with us. Sanju is also with us. But I want to quickly ask Ifra Jan this question. You say that Mehbooba Mufti and Umar Abdullah and others have also hoisted the national flag. Yes. But now the statements of Mehbooba Mufti indicate that it's a conditional support to the tricolor. That without the state flag, we will not salute the national flag. That conditional support now has changed for all practical purposes.
Absolutely not, Madhav. You cannot force
Yes.
nationalism on Mehbooba Mufti, and you cannot force nationalism on anyone. If that is Mehbooba Mufti's stand,
Yes,
I
it
do
is
not
Who's forcing
know why
nationalism?
you
She does
change
not
it
abide
now.
by the
There is no question of forcing nationalism. It's a legal provision that has been invoked and implemented.
Jammu
There is
and
a law
Kashmir
of
is
the
an
land that
integral
needs
part
to
of
be adhered
India.
to.
In fact,
What kind
Article
of-
Yes.
370, first part,
Silly
still
argument
remains
is this?
operational. So are you saying that person, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who brought
Article
in
370,
Article
madam, is now
370
history.
anti-national?
Article
And
370 is now
reality
history.
that
It was
tricolor
history. It made history a year and a half ago. I want Sanju Verma to respond to that. Sanju Verma, there are still some people who are
Yes.
perhaps living in the past, don't want to accept the ground reality, or don't want to accept what has actually taken place, which is why you see these arguments coming to the fore. Sanju Verma.
You know, Madhav, one thing which your audience needs to know and some of your panelists here need to know is the fact, as you rightly said, Article 370, which was abrogated on the 5th of August 2019 on the back of Parliament passing the same with a two-thirds majority and a presidential order thereafter. There is no going back on that. The revocation of Article 370 will not be revoked. Please
It
get
is
this
not
loud and
judicial,
clear.
madam.
And for everyone who
It
says,
is-
oh,
the case
the
is
revocation
going
of
on in
Article
the Supreme
370 is
Court of India.
illegal. Let me
Supreme
tell
Court
you
of India, आप
that
लोगों की जेब
Article
में
35A,
आपको कैसे पता है
a
Supreme Court of
corollary
India
to
में क्या
Article
फैसला आएगा?
370, was passed by Dr. Rajendra Prasad by way of an annexure. If you could give legal sanctity to a presidential order in 1954, why are you not willing to believe the legal sanctity of a presidential order passed by Ramnath Kovind on the
Okay.
5th of August 2019? You can't run with the hare and hunt with the hounds.
Okay.
And please get this very clear. The national
You can't run with the hare and hunt with the hounds. Majid Hydri, final question to Majid Hydri. Majid Hydri, are people still living in an altered sense of reality? The Parliament has enacted this law. It may be challenged on constitutional grounds in the Supreme Court, but be that as it may, the fact is that this is the new legal architecture that we are looking at that is constitutionally mandated.
Madhav, firstly, I'll make 3 humble corrections about this show. Sanju Verma Sahiba said that Piyush Singla ji is Deputy Commissioner of Police. He is a brilliant officer, but he is not from police. He is IAS Civil Service Officer. Point number 2, Shama Prasad Mukherjee is not a freedom fighter. He was Hindu Mahasabha leader. And third point, there is nothing like Kashmiri Hindus. It is Kashmiri Pandits. So I want to make these 3 corrections.
So
because
what-
we are
does that mean
talking
he
about
can't be a
reality.
freedom fighter?
I told you the reality. Yes.
Sir, he was a member of the first cabinet. Why was he made a member of the first cabinet if he wasn't a freedom fighter?
He was not a freedom fighter. He was Hindu Mahasabha leader because he was never arrested with
Yes.
regard to
So
fighting
why
for the
are you
freedom of
seeing
the
why are you
country.
seeing a disjunction in the
Let
two, sir?
people know the history. Sir, these people need to know that he was never arrested for the cause of India's freedom. So he is not supposed to be a freedom fighter. you kindly, I wanted to tell this to the nation with regard
The
to
flag
Kashmir.
code.
I said
Talk
let's
about
not
the
go for
National
any
Emblem
vulgar
Act.
display of
Talk
national
about the
sentiment.
fact that Kashmiri Pandits are Kashmiri Hindus. Stop trying to divide Kashmiri Pandits by trying to create rift between Kashmiri Pandits and Hindus.
Madam, I am a
Stop trying to
Gandhiwadi. I
deflect
speak
the
the truth.
attention of the
Mahatma
debate
Gandhi ji
from
has
the
said
core
Satya
issues
bol
at
raha
hand.
hu,
let me
Satya
come
bol
into
raha hu.
it. My
अब आप
point.
मुझे मारो
You do not
पीटो जो आपकी
speak the
मर्जी है, as you have
truth. You
been doing
speak
in
very
Bengal.
conveniently.
That is your-
Okay, Lalit wants to come in quickly. I'm going to let Lalit give you a quick rebuttal. We are
Madhav, I
almost
need
out
to-
of time. Almost
Yeah,
out of time.
listen.
Lalit wants to respond to you. Yes, Lalit Ambardar.
Yes, listen. Since this is the deliberate lie and attempt to divide Kashmiri Pandits from the rest of the Sanatani civilization of India. Listen, Kashmir is the fountainhead of India's 1,000 years of Sanatani civilization, it holds. And Kashmiri Hindus are proud of that, having carried that along. So please do not divide us. This was done by secularists here,
Okay.
liberals and leftists to devoid us of the support of...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are completely out of time, unfortunately, on this debate. I would have loved this debate to carry on for a longer time, but I'll have to thank all of you for joining us. Sanju Verma, Lalit Ambardar, Majid Hydari, as well as Ifra Jan. We have to wrap up debate number 2 of the News Hour on this note. Thanks so much for watching.